H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today, my ladies and gentlemen, it's Women Rock Wednesday. And as customary, I usually wait on at least 5 women to get on the feed before we begin. But I don't know what has happened. I don't know about that. I don't know what's happened. The women just a little bit busier now. So share the show, everybody. Share it, and I'm gonna wait. I see my Blue Heaven people there. He ain't saying nothing about no Blue Heaven today, but it's okay. I didn't want him to be no sweet no way. How you doing? On women, on the women today. Thank you, Jermaine Cooper. Uh, and I'm just waiting on the one. Ain't not one woman that popped up yet. Let me go to my email. Let me go to my. Y'all share the shit. Do me a favor. Text tag, tell somebody. Text 5 people. Matter of fact, text the last 5 people that text you, right? And let them know that the Chop Shop is on right now. Tell them that you only inviting them because you care about the well-being and welfare of your family. Okay? You got me? That my girl. That my girl. My girl. Keisha. What's up, Derek? What's up there, Stan? My nephew's in the building. Lakeisha's in the building. Lakeisha, I ain't worried about no other woman. You make up for 100 women. All I need you to do, Lakeisha, I need about 20 more Lakeishas. I need them. I just need them. Stan, I need you. All them women you know, I need you to text, tag, tell all of them women. And just what you want to tell them. Tell them I'm inviting you to this. Not the ones you know you don't want. Just the other women. Say I'm inviting. Hey, I'm inviting you. Watch this now. You tell them that you're inviting them because you care about the well-being of their family and the well-being of them, and just text, tag, and tell them. Boy, that girl said, Lakeisha said, get all that, hold up, get all them, get all them Grambling. I need them Grambling girls. I need some more Grambling girls on here. I like them Grambling girls. Hey, they had an outfit. I think the ALC collection did a girl, the Grambling girl, going to an outfit with a sweater and the leather pants on. That was kind of cool. I meant to get it and put it on the show, but I didn't. Shout out to all the guys out there. I see. I'm just waiting on the women to come in. But Lakeisha, it's not you hear about you. I don't need you. But what I want y'all, the Dodgers had a close call last night. I mean, no. Not really. I'm just kidding. Dodgers got the head beat in last night, but they can close it out tonight in New York. And I wonder, do they have to close it out tonight instead of coming back here for the game 6 and game 7? I don't know what you prefer. Rodwell. You just let me know. And I was just telling people the other day, Mark Edwards, on this show, I'm just a vehicle. I just share things that I learn. I talk to all of these intelligent people around the world all the time. And when they talking to me, I write down notes. I write down notes, serious. When I'm on the phone with people all over the world and they talk to me, when they say something profound that I need to hear, I write notes. How to be one, I've been thinking. I hope you've been thinking. Yeah. I hope you've been thinking about, I hope you've been having facts. Because a lot of Hitler was thinking. Trump is thinking. A lot of people are thinking, Mark Edwards. Let me let y'all know I'm just not talking to the wind. He said, how to be warned, I've been thinking. Thinking about what? A lot of people be thinking. But what are you thinking about? And can you back your thinking up with actual facts? See, he finna come with another opinion. You were talking about training and the European way. I didn't say nothing about no European way. I ain't said of developing players versus y'all said that. I haven't been talking about that. I've been saying, see, they put this, hold up now. Hold up. Here we go. Here we go. See, that's why I say you ain't been thinking. Because if you've been thinking, you might have been thinking, but you haven't been listening. Because you said you were talking about training. I'm just talking about why Wemby 1 year, Alex Sarr, and Zachary Richarche are the number one picks. I don't know what's going on over there. And I know they got academies, and I know they doing. We going over there helping them get better. But you said I was talking about. Let me put it back up there again, because you said you were talking about training and European way of developing players versus the manner you went. I just said Marcus Carroll came up here and talking about what players ain't doing and what players ain't doing. And he been training them. So, he probably the problem. So, when you've been thinking about what? See, I've had the advantage to go over to some of those clinics overseas, Mark. I don't know if you have. You probably have. I'm just saying it was a topic that you would discuss. Okay, there you go. That's better words. Based on the comment, okay, I like that better. Now you're talking. Can we talk about the subject and not? No, it's got to, when words are important, Mr. Split Hairs. You can't come on here and saying like I was talking about. No. Because that's what happened to the other dude that came up when I was just talking about some stuff that was on a tweet. See, Mark Edwards, you are not in my position. All you got to do is sit up there and get your happy ass up there on the computer and hit some and type some words and I'll put them on the screen. That's all your responsibility is. But when you put up there and say you were talking about, no, it was a discussion on the feed. That's all. So now, let's talk. Your words right. See, I told you you've been thinking, but your ass ain't been learning. But let me keep going. Absolutely. That's why I didn't comment yesterday. Top 5 Yeah, it ain't about you not coming. It's not about you not coming. It's about just, you got to understand, man. I gotta, whatever you tweet, whatever, Landon, I'm glad, Landon, don't you go nowhere. Whatever you put something on the screen, and Landon, y'all, listen, if y'all big and bad enough to comment on it, can't I just comment on it? You started the conversation out wrong. You started the conversation. This is how you started the conversation, y'all. Had to be warned. I've been thinking. Let me put it up there. Watch this. Had be warned. This to me. You talking to me. Had be warned. Not boom, 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 be warned. So this how it started, y'all. CDP, you've been thinking, but you ain't been learning. Well, watch this. Keep on thinking. So then he came back with this. You were talking about training and European way of developing players versus the manner in which USA players are currently trained. I don't, David. I don't talk. I just all these trainers come on here and get to run in their mouth, and they training American players, and they ain't. So you part of the problem. Then he come back and said, "Hold on, I'm just saying it was a topic that you were discussing based on the comment on the Boo Boom Room. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, I like that one. I like that one." Then he come back, Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Can we talk about the subject and not split hairs? Of course, we can talk about the subject, but we have to have every subject got to have some context. So let's put it in the proper context, Mark, instead of being so, I don't want to talk about it now because you ain't. Absolutely. That's why I didn't comment yesterday. You didn't comment yesterday. Your top European players in the NBA today, Luka, Joker, SAG, he's not European, he's from Canada. Canada. Embiid and Giannis. See, yo, it's all right with somebody. All I'm doing is just giving you new information. I'm just a vehicle. That's all. Close it out. Okay, so you want them to win tonight? Sign it, sign it. No, you don't. You don't. I know it. I know it. Listen, come on. No. I want to hear it. What Tracy at? What Miss Tracy at? Tracy, I can't see you. Got to say something, baby. Tracy. This is a unique form, Tracy. Tracy, you can come on here and bring some information that we don't have. And girl, I love it, and I put my stamp on it. But Mark, I want to hear about the subject. Mark, go and put it up there. Just get it. But just don't think the next time. Study and show yourself approved. That's biblical. That's biblical. I got that. Tracy, wait, Tracy. Where Tracy? I need Tracy. I saw Sonya here. Where Tracy? I'm trying to be Sonya. I'm trying to be nice. But I got to be me. Sonya. I just put I'm gonna tell you a secret. Mark, I got some people helping me. They telling me to do that. Because I forgot some of this stuff. I have people helping me. Look at that Moody, man. Dad, Tracy LaFleur. I didn't heard of that name. I didn't heard of that name before. I didn't heard of that name. Tracy LaFleur before. I didn't heard of that name. I done seen that name. That name has been. I done seen that name before. But Tracy, happy Women's Rock Wednesday day. We just the guy come on. Tracy, this how my day started. Tracy, since you just came on. Watch this, Tracy. I'm gonna do it again, Tracy. Watch this. This how my day started. This Hatter, be warned. I've been thinking. LOL. And I knew when he said LOL, it was fun. But God, so let me have some fun with him. Right? So Tracy, he came back and said, we were talking about training and the European way of developing basketball players versus the manner in which the USA players are currently being trained. Tracy, the only thing was wrong about that, he said you were talking. He didn't say we were talking. He said you, like Robert Hatter, you was talking. Because he said Robert Hatter be warned. See, Tracy, I'm a wordsmith. I love words. Then he just said, he came back again. Then he said, I'm just saying it was a topic that we were discussing based on a comment in the Boom Boom Room. I love it. So let's talk about it. So again, he come back. He get defensive. Watch this, Tracy. Can we just talk about the subject and not split hairs? I said, okay, let's do it. Then he said, absolutely. That's why I didn't comment yesterday. I don't know why you didn't comment yesterday. I don't know why you didn't comment. The top European players in basketball today in the NBA, Luka, Joker, Embiid, and Giannis, and I had to help him. Say Gildress Alexander, he's from Canada. So if that's Europe, is that Europe, then I stand to be corrected. But let me keep going. Then he said, be warned was my weird sense of humor. I like that. I like that. Apology. So no, I like it. I want you to keep talking about it. So Tracy, that's where we at, Tracy. That's where we at. So now he said, Tracy's son played for Manville. Chris Morris. Chris Morris. Which Chris Morris? Not Chris Morris' son, Chris. Tracy. Wait a minute, Tracy. Which Chris Morris? Let me put it like that because I don't want to mess it up, Tracy. I don't want to mess it up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Tracy. Oh, whoa. I knew that name. I knew that name. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. I got you. But Tracy, watch this. Then Mark, this is what I love about Mark. Mark said, man, I ain't thinking about this stuff you talking about, Hatter. Watch this. He said, AD, KD, LeBron, Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, Stephen Curry, Jaylen Brown are our best. Steph, LeBron, KD are past the apex of their career. Okay, I like that. I didn't come in because I wanted to think about, oh, okay, I got you. Trace, I got you. Trace, I know exactly who you are now. I got you. They're my people. Okay, they're my people. Okay. Okay, so let's keep going. And James Harden, now, okay, I'm listening. Keep on going. I like this. I like where you're going. You know, what's getting to me is, and what I try to bring out, when I look, see there, Mark, when the women get in here, and see, Mark, I don't know if it's just the training, Mark. I think it's a mindset. See, I've had the advantage of going over there and watching those players over there trying to get out of something. They trying to get out of there and come over here. What are the American players trying to get out of now? Most of the American players now are from suburb kids. 2 families, 2-car garages and all that. We don't hear the rags to riches from the hood, from the boroughs of New York, from the hills of Appalachia. Tracy, I don't know what it is. Tracy, it's just this hunger that I don't see. Luka last night, Kyrie, now hold up, let's just switch this thing. Kyrie was trying to bust somebody's behind last night. Anthony Davis, Ant-Man playing against them. Luka was talking stuff to the crowd. Who else? Well, Rudy Gobert, you know, ever since that kid, and I hate to say it, ever since that kid touched all the microphones at their press conference, not to trigger, but to alarm everybody about COVID, about the COVID crisis, he hadn't been right since. But hold up, he go Trace. Okay, go Trace. That man said, you've been thinking too. He said, if there is something that we can take from our non-American basketball partners whom we're training. Yes, I'm going to give you some. She said, it's a mindset. But when you have a coach conditioning the boys smoking weed because he's scared of them, was when I knew it was going to be hell for the Fab Five. Hold up. It was a mindset. But when you have a coach condoning the boys smoking weed because he's scared of them, was when I knew it was going to be hell for the Fab Five. Wow. Yeah, y'all please vote. You know I got some voting out there. Please vote. Thank you, Rob Wells. Don't forget to vote. Basketball has been gentrified in the U.S. and it's still a poor sport in other parts of the world. That's a good one, Mark. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. I just from just the young kids that I'm around, their biggest problem is this. Their biggest problem is this. They worried about what I say on this show, what Jimmy say on this show about them. Even the people that's run their teams be concerned about what we say on this show. I think the leadership is bad. They're just thinking about the other guy too much. Man, I mean, it's a kid told me. No, his mom told me. No, his dad. Parents told me. He said, college coach came over there to see me to my school. And the coach put me on a sorry team. In the workout. You got to help me with this one, Coach Fobb. Because I'm thinking about, I didn't even mean to go here, but Mark took me here, and it's important, and Tracy's helping me a little bit. He said, what I'm getting is that our players are trained from an individual. No, they train individually over there too. No, they train individual in both places. Y'all, basketball is about heart. A lot of it is one basketball out there. It's 10 players. Okay? Trace, it's one basketball. It's 10 players. That ball is loose, if that ball is open, if that ball is a rebound, if you dribbling that ball in front of me, it ain't but one. I got to have it. Ain't but one ball. It's 10 players. What are you doing when you ain't got the ball? J.J. Redick got the Lakers moving. You mean LeBron and all his wisdom and Darvin Ham and all the games he has played, they didn't understand that you got to move the ball in the high post and the low post and the mid post and give it to Anthony Davis. He's one of the best players in the world, and let him make plays off of that instead of just pound LeBron. I don't know. But it ain't but one ball. Bobby Benjamin, I ain't know you was on here. Ain't but one ball, Bobby. Most of the time you ain't gonna have the ball. So why not get better instead of in the gym doing all this, going around cone? Why don't we get better without the ball? Am I speaking a language that y'all don't understand? McKin, one of the greatest players right here ever come out of Memphis, right there. He said, put me on a bad team. See, this the mindset though, McKinley. The kid thinking the coach did something against him. The coach was trying to say, dude, the coach was really saying, my kid's so good, he can turn the kids that are not so good and beat the kids that did. That's what Jimmy Butler did. That's why he's a pro. Where was that? Minnesota, wherever it is. He said, put me on the third screen. I'm going to still beat the first string. That's what separates y'all. It's what we need to transport. We need to transplant this because all they worried about the coach putting me on a bad team when a college coach coming to see me play. Andrew Lawrence said, everyone is in a hurry to try to be a pro or get paid. No one wants to put their head down and work no more. No one wants to sacrifice anything. And the ones that sacrifice are the ones that make it. Oh my God, let me put that on the screen. Mark, you done started something this morning. I didn't mean to go here, Mark, but you done started something. Bobby B, where you been, man? I be missing your insight. I'm just watching. I keep thinking about that, and nobody comment on it. But I'm going to give it to you once again. It ain't but one in basketball, mamas. One. 10 players. Somebody ain't going to have the ball. We're not teaching what to do when the ball is on the other side of the floor. We're not teaching them what to do when they don't have the ball. I don't see no trainers in there teaching back cuts. They teaching individual state skills. That's what I'm watching. That's what I'm watching in college. That's why I like coaches like Penny Hardaway, and I like coaches like Kevin Sampson. Dude, you don't miss. Go get the rebound. Instead of, man, my boy shooting all the balls, man. My first thing I said, is he missing? Yeah, he missing. Well, consider every one of his misses a pass to you and go get the damn rebound and shut the hell up. You got me? Yeah, I just had to ban somebody off the air. They just popped up. Don't come on here talking like that. He said that's a John Lewis quote. Competition exposes the weak and drive the strong. Absolutely. That's a good point. Golden State had arguably the best player, one of the best players in the world. Didn't have him last night and still beat somebody by 1,000. Them guys hungry. They bench Kuminga because he worried about money every few times. They just said play. So, okay, sit down on the bench. Sit down on the bench. Come off the bench. I'm going to put Moses Moody in there. He ain't talking about too much money yet. He going to keep talking. Dude, if you play well, you get paid well. Oh, that's some of that Deion Sanders. If you play well, you get paid well. But let me get out of this. This Women Rock wins. I get back to that. But I shouldn't have let women, when y'all let these guys come on the show first, that they drive the conversation. That's what happened. But I saw something last night. And I need y'all to share the show. I need Rod Wells in this building. I need everybody from Houston in this building because I need to talk to y'all right now. Jerry Harris, what's up, baby? I need to talk to everybody in Houston right now. I need you to text, tag, and tell somebody because I'm finna ask you a question. I'm a little pissed off to the highest of festivity right now, and I just don't understand it. But I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you something. This Women Rock Wednesday, and our black men. Oh, y'all need to share this show. This is our primary responsibility.
Maternal mortality rates amongst black women are exponentially higher in states with Republican-led abortion bans. As black men, our primary responsibility in this humanity is to protect black women.
Yes, indeed.
That's why we're here. And I think protecting black women begins and ends with listening to them about what makes them feel safe. And they overwhelmingly support the right to choose what happens with their body. A majority of over 75 to 80%. I remember when Trump was president last, and my sister was living in Memphis. I'm from Chicago. There was a KKK rally in Memphis, Tennessee at the time. And I just remember how unable I felt to protect her. And that's a direct correlation to that becoming another possibility, just the emboldening of the people who seek to destroy us and to destroy our mothers, sisters, nieces, and the women in our lives. So I think that it's an issue of paramount importance to us and to me.
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't watch the Black Men Summit last night by BET, I'm going to give you inserts throughout the show because I got to play these because if you didn't watch it, you need to understand what's going on. Watching this summit last night, it made me think of something. It's Women Rock Wednesday. Is anybody on this feed familiar with Lauren Ashley Simmons? Anybody? We first met her. I think I put it on this show before. First met her. She was taking down the Houston, taking on the Houston Independent School District. In case you don't remember, it's why I am upset with our community. Where is she at? Where's my baby? Where's she at? Hold on a second. I know it's here. I got it. Watch me go get it. If it ain't there, I'm going.
Remember me because I'm your new best friend. I'm not just here on behalf of my children. I'm here on behalf of all of these kids and parents who can't attend these meetings because they have work and other obligations. I have a junior at Yates right now. I have a second grader at Lockhart Elementary. That lady right there, Miss Hensley, was my, look, no, right here, Miss Hensley, raise your hand, the librarian, right here in front of you, was my second grade teacher. She's the reason I'm a voracious reader to this day, because of what she instilled and input in me. I want to be clear. There's nothing I'm gonna say right here that's gonna change your mind about anything that you have already decided on. Because either one, you're Greg Abbott's pawn sitting down here to destroy the largest district in this city so we can turn it over to the privates and the charters like they did in New Orleans, or you think you really know what you're doing and that we don't, and that might be a little scarier. Why are you taking teachers and principals and whoever to Odessa? Why they not going to Dallas ISD? Isn't that where you came from with a stellar record? That is my former school board representative right there who I voted for to do a job, to hire the superintendent. We've hired 2 in the past few years. Were you ever in the running? Did they ever call you up to come down here?
No, he's somebody's.
Why weren't you ever an option? Where's your resume? Because I see.
Ladies and gentlemen, that lady is my woman that rocks today, and I'm gonna tell you why. Rod Wells, I remember when I put this on the show, and I said I want to meet her. You told me that was your cousin. I invited her to the show. I don't know what happened, Rod Wells. I don't know what happened. We didn't make it happen. Shame on us, Rod. Shame on anybody else who knows her. And I'm going to tell you why. She is now running for state representative to represent her district, district number 146 in the state of Texas, in the state house. Not the federal, in the state house up there with Greg Abbott. She was a parent advocate, and now she's a candidate. Didn't I just talk about this the other day on this show? Talked about how the Chop Shop, instead of us come on here and gossiping and running mouth and talk about high school damn basketball, in addition, we should be also forming, away from the show, a political action committee, a pact. So if we are not satisfied, we get the people that we want to run. Now, we could have been an integral part of this woman, raising money for her, and we didn't. We dropped the ball. And I woke up pissed off this morning. Because how in the hell, Rod Wells, you didn't force that and make that happen a year and a half ago? Why did I get on you and constantly call you and tell you, get this woman on the show? Because she's doing exactly what I've been wanting somebody on this show to do. Instead of coming on here and getting mad when I don't say nothing what they want them to say. Well, I don't like the way you give my comment. See, with that kind of attitude, you can't be like that. You're right. You can't run. But this woman right here, I first had this, I don't know how long ago. Was it years? I don't know how long ago. I said, I got to have this woman on the show. She running to represent her district the way she represented her community as a parent advocate. Dad Moody, you know what I'm talking about. Yo, this show is more than 2 guys sitting over here just to make y'all laugh. God didn't give us this platform for y'all to just come on here and laugh. We gonna laugh, but let's get a little work done. To me, this is exactly how this supposed to go. She would have had the support of the Boom Boom Room, the Chop Shop. Yesterday, y'all tuned in because y'all wanted to hear some stuff about a teacher being caught with certification with your messy asses. Yeah, you wanted to hear that yesterday. You thought we was going to come on here and crucify Coach Grayson. It's not happening on this show while I'm here. I don't know what y'all used to. It's not happening. That woman was speaking on behalf of our kids. And I haven't sent her a check. I bet you I sent him one today. She ran this campaign against this hateful ass lawyer, Sean Theory. The woman bringing up her past when she was young, talking about she shoplifted when she was young, and she beat her. She said the most thing I need is money. And we sitting there in the boom boom room talking about high school basketball. Ain't nobody sent her a check. But we get mad because these people here won't let us use our gym. You ain't wired into the community. If we wired into the state legislator, if we had her as our legislator, then if y'all can't get this gym here, y'all don't like what's going on here, then we got somebody to advocate to. I keep telling y'all all the time. All you people say, well, I don't care about politics, Robert. But your landlord does. That's why he can keep your rent high. But Robert, I just don't like politics, Robert. But your boss does. That's how he can keep your pay low. You don't care about politics, but your, that's my grandson. But your insurance company does. He want to get in here to granddaddy, y'all. He want to get in here to me. But you don't care about politics, but your insurance company does. Tracy, that's how they keep your premiums high. Tracy, Kessa. So politics is involved with everything around us. So if you're not at the table, then you're on the menu. We got 7 days left. We need to be at every level of government, from the dog catcher to the president. Make sure we're involved, because if your voice there, your voice matters. You can't complain if you don't vote. And you can't abstain from voting, but you cannot abstain from the world created by those of us that do. I just never understand apolitical people, as though their lives are not being affected, whether they care about politics or not. This woman that we had the power to back, she's Rod Wells' cousin. And we not backing her? This should have been her first platform. Yo, we got to quit. We worry about high school sports and these damn sports too much. That's how they get us. Project 2055, they worry about that project. They wrote 926 pages to keep your black ass out of power. And you worry about the power hidden of Aaron Judge. And I like sports just like y'all do. But when we have opportunities like this, Rod Wells, just one young lady realizing there's a problem, and she tried to do what she can do to solve the problem. And part of their solution requires them to consider running for office. Shout out to you, Ashley. You my woman that rocks. Now, to all you people who splice my information and send it places, splice this. Lauren Ashley Simmons, you a woman that rocks. Splice that and send it all over the TSU and everywhere. They inventing rules just to stop you because you look like this. So, like Lauren, so you can implement your own solutions that you blessed enough to have a vision to. Some of y'all got some good stuff. Y'all just sit back there and say, Rod Wells, I'm gonna stay on you. Because I said, who can get me in touch with this woman? And I think you sent me some back, but we never made it happen. Herb Baker, them people use that as bad. God gonna turn it into good. That splicing, them people use that as bad, for bad. But God gonna turn this into good. We ought to be ashamed of ourselves. Boom, boom, room. That's the stuff I talk about. I use this metaphorically, but bringing a brick to the show. Bring something. This should have been her launching platform. She needed money. We could have helped her raise money. Then we have our own state representative up there in Rick Greg Abbott to keep an eye on their ass. And then we can come to her when we got stuff. Y'all just ain't used. Y'all don't want no power. Tracy said, we got to normalize fighting for a change in our community. Our kids need us to fight for them. Yes, they do. Y'all don't understand. When I see that this woman was in a runoff and I didn't even know about it. Did I write that down? Hold up, I wrote it down somewhere. Yeah. Laura Ashley Simmons declares a victory over Texas Republican incumbent Sean Theory. Representative Sean Theory, that's the girl who she ran against later, was defeated Tuesday by primary, this backdated, by Laura Ashley Simmons. I'm just reading an article denying the Houston Democrat a fifth term. So her ass been up there a fifth term, and I'm going to show you how she is. How in the hell she won the primary? We got to vote for her. We got to vote for her on Tuesday. This is the primaries. She still needs, right now, just look up Laura Ashley Simmons. Simmons declared victory with a double-digit lead over Theory. She went against another black woman. The contest was decided by the runoff after Simmons narrow missed defeating Theory outright in March in the primary. Oh, damn, she done won. No, I think she done won this thing already, y'all. See, I'm not in Houston, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Somebody tell me where she at right now. She declared victory and told her supporters she wanted to be a clear example of what we can do when we have the power of the people behind you. Her opponent, 54-year-old Houston attorney who had been in her own party's crosshairs, she was going against the Democratic Party, voting everything against Democrats. Man, I'm so proud of this girl, man. And y'all don't realize this when I asked about her.
Remember me because I'm your new best friend. I'm not just here on behalf of my children. I'm here on behalf of all of these kids and parents who can't attend these meetings because they have work and other obligations. I have a junior at Yates right now. I have a second grader at Lockhart Elementary.
That woman went from there, ladies and gentlemen, to being in the green room with Kamala Harris when she was in town the other day. I wish somebody can feel the way I'm feeling right now. That woman went from there, sitting in there talking to that old, whatever, superintendent, to in the green room having an audience with Kamala Harris, Beyonce, and all the dignitaries. That woman went from there advocating for kids, parents. Yo, we can get that from anywhere. Now she's on the Democratic Party in Texas. Now she's on one of the committees. And we had the chance to have her first on this show. Oh, that's right. Okay. Tuesday, she gonna face Republican Lance York. So let's vote. Everybody get out in that community and vote. Rod Wells, I see you done got quiet over there. I'm blaming me too, man. I'm just not blaming you. I'm blaming me. I should have kept getting on your ass about it. But y'all got to realize I'm juggling 1,000 things over here. Yeah, she's going against Lance York in the November general. So look for that name. Everybody in that. I don't know where District 146 is. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it covers. She ain't asked me to do this, but she my woman that rocks. But Willie Sullivan, what I'm so pissed off, this woman, I asked for this woman. I'll never forget. Man, can somebody get in touch with that woman so she can get in touch with me? And I don't know what the hell happened. Wow. Got too much power. Y'all, I hope y'all understand about the power I'm saying that we have on this feed, on this show. I talk about y'all all the time. Now y'all got to live up to what I've been talking about. We got to be smarter than this. That lady there supposed to, the Chop Shop Political Action Committee should be funding that lady. So when she go to make decisions up there in Austin about our community, we got somebody that listening to us. I just hope somebody get it. We can't let these things. That's why I brought the young fella, Thierry Chinko, on the show. He was wanted to be one of the ones that run against Ted Cruz. But guess what? Him out there running got Colin Allred to run. Now Colin Allred got a chance because it started right here on that show. I always need her. Willie Sullivan. I always need her. She is my woman that rock. I put it like this. You asked me that question. If somebody came on this show and gave a glowing endorsement like I just gave her, wouldn't you think you should want to let her know? Wouldn't you think you should want to splice out that video and send it to her? What is wrong with us? But if I say something about your little summer basketball team, you want to No. When I don't say something about your little summer basketball team, you want to splice my information and send it to everywhere in the world. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? Brandon, we got a young lady that got a chance to go and win a state senate seat, a state representative seat. And I saw her in a in a school board meeting, just reading the Riot Act to somebody a couple of years ago. And I said, I want to meet her. And I should have actively just said, okay, I don't care what nobody said. I ain't gonna depend on Rod. I ain't gonna depend on nobody. I need to go meet her. I'm accepting that responsibility. I wore this polo shirt before PJ Haggerty got on the team. I'm honoring Anthony Hardaway, the coach of the team. That's why I'm on her. That's why I'm on this show. But her, and I know they're your friends, but just think about what I just said. Just think about what I just said. We will edit and send somebody some edited. Don't send the whole information. They just send the sound bites, just like they do Kamala Harris. I felt in good company when it happened to me. They take a little bit of what you say and send that out. But the smart people said, look, I listened to the whole thing. I would have cussed his ass out too. Boy, I love Tracy LaFleur. Let me see. So if you got these zip codes right there, you got to vote for her. That's going to stand up there. Tracy, I love. Boy, you know what? That Lakeisha. What I tell y'all about Lakeisha? If I had 20 Lakeishas, 20 Sonya Billingsley, 20 Sonya Sanford's, and 20 of these Tracy LaFleur's, we gonna get some stuff done in this city of Houston. Yes, I'm in LA, but my heart is right there in Houston. I'm sitting up here thinking about this. I'm sitting there, y'all got to understand, I critique myself hard and I critique anybody. Robert, I can't wait to get off the show so I can go back in my notes and see how did we drop this ball. And I know we're going to make up. But maybe the reason that I didn't do it, because I need to bring this attention to us, how valuable we are. We so valuable, this lady took out the time because another woman called her and told her to get on the show. She took out the time to go get look what's up here. Those, if somebody you know live in them addresses right there. 770, wait a minute. Boy, they ain't got me in there. 7705. Oh, my goodness. Ashley Simmons. Girl, you rock today. You rock. Let me go. Because I got to get it back. I got to get it back where I was. Y'all can't do me like that. Y'all can't do me like that. Then, I'm watching this stuff. I'm watching this election. And I saw something. And what I'm pissed off about, and I'll tell you after this, I'll play it first.
This Puerto Rican has something to say about the island that I love, where my family is from. Puerto Rico is trash. We are Americans, Donald Trump. Americans. We voluntarily serve disproportionately high in the military, while you have bone spurs. And we vote. Pennsylvania is home to almost 500,000 Puerto Ricans. North Carolina, 115,000. Georgia, 100,000. Arizona, 64,000. Wisconsin, 61,000. Michigan, 43,000. Nevada, 27,000. We vote Donald Trump. Trash. And by the way, Jennifer Lopez, Ricky Martin, Bad Bunny, Luis Fonsi, and Mark Anthony have over 345 million followers on Instagram. I think you only have 26 million, since you care so much about size. And we don't like what was said about Puerto Rico. And we know how to take the trash out, Donald Trump. Trash that has been collecting since 2016. And that's you, Donald Trump. And finally, my fellow Puerto Ricans, Trash Collection Day is November 5th, 2024. Don't forget. get it. You know.
My fellow people on this show, trash collection day is November the 5th. What's up, Bilal Bally? U of H is in the building. Terrence Foley is in the building. I know I'm giving you a civics election. I know, y'all. Y'all just humor me. I got tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wait a minute. Yeah. One more. Wait a minute. No, I don't. I got one more day. Y'all, I might come on every day. Because we vote when? On Tuesday, right? We got 7 days left. Next Tuesday. Wow. Let me see how many days I got left, y'all. Y'all done messed my life up, man, around here, man. Y'all know how serious it is. I wish everybody, I'm not just trying to, I know how serious this stuff is. Election day, I'm beyond. I ain't taking no election day off. I'm on. Landon R1. I ain't taking no day off. But I look at that. And I know some people that already voted, some Hispanics, and went back down there telling me they want their vote back because they done voted for Trump. That man that did all of this stuff and you still voted for him. Let me change the subject. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to give you this and then I'm going to change the subject, then I'm going to go back. When people say vote your conscience, I said vote strategically. I'm going to tell you why a little bit later. Shout out to Samuel Jackson and Tanya Richardson Jackson. They spearheaded a multi-million-dollar renovation of Spelman College Fine Arts Building. And they were honored at the mural unveiling. The couple discovered their passion for acting for each other while attending. He was attending Morehouse and she was attending Spelman. The center is now called. This is where we want to be, y'all. This is the kind of stuff.
This is the manifestation of great prayer. This facility will be a center for creating and encouraging artists prayerfully to see the full spectrum of possibility within themselves through a rigorous and enlightened program of learning.
Thank you all for being here, and thank God for blessing us and being able to make this happen and having friends like Joe.
It's not just to have it, it's to give it. They didn't have to do this. But they put themselves in a position to be blessed enough so they can give back. And y'all telling us we shouldn't have a political action committee that can get our own, instead of us whining about and Landon R1. Let me tell y'all something. I said something the other day, and you didn't understand it. But something is happening in Texas that has never happened before. And I'm going to share it with you. A presidential candidate, especially a Democratic candidate, in history, ain't never came back to Texas that close. I ain't saying what's going to happen, but something going on that you and me and all of them people with all them polls can't exit polls don't tell you everything. I'm like Ben Crenshaw. On Tuesday, something gonna happen. But I thought about something else too. Y'all got to understand. Somebody said, Robert, where you get these videos, man? Boy, I study. I talk to people. I saw something the other day that kind of troubled me again. Y'all got to understand. I'm up and down. I got this election. This is getting me. But I saw this guy, and I want y'all to listen to this carefully.
Donald Trump has a better marketing team than what Kamala Harris has.
And Republicans.
Yeah, in general. They adopted bro culture.
Yeah.
The things I was into 10 years ago.
First of all, man, get a damn name right. He adapted bro culture. Weird. I adapted bro, but this is what we got out here, y'all. I'm just giving it to you. Watch this. And I'm going to stop it because I'm going to make points. To all you people telling me, let it play. I'm going to stop it. If you need me to rewind it, then I'll rewind it.
Same people I used to follow online.
Yeah.
I used to be a big Joe Rogan fan.
The man said he used to be a big Joe Rogan fan. I heard that redneck one time and ain't never ever a grace for him to be able to talk about, spend my time listening to him. And he said, I told y'all fan. You see that word right there? And y'all get mad when I say I'm not a fan. Fan is the root word for fanatic. I ain't a fanatic for nobody. I'm a big Joe Rogan fan. Listen to this.
Who else is there? Bradley Martin. And they adopted bro culture. People who don't even know they're taking in right-wing ideology.
He didn't realize he was taking in right-wing ideology. Oh, my God. Because he was so caught up in the bro culture. I just want to be with my bros. My bros. A bro culture.
Well, I have had to talk to a lot of people who don't know, and they say that's where they get their information from. And Donald Trump has actually been able to activate and energize that demographic in the electorate, which could put him over the top. So I think you're right about that. And so you don't listen to them anymore. Did you realize that you were ingesting right-wing talking points and propaganda?
I did. There was a couple of Joe Rogan interviews that threw me off a little bit a couple of years ago. And then you looked up the names and who these people are, and you're like, well, this guy's an obvious white supremacist or a race scientist. And you're like, how did we get here? It's so confusing.
So that's what I said. I said that black men are subjective.
I told y'all they intentionally going after us. I ain't nobody mad at the brothers. They intentionally going after us with disinformation. But but mainstream media don't talk about it. The kid said he had to go cold turkey from the right-wing podcast. He was listening to Joe Rogan. Some of y'all out there probably listened to him. I told you, I listened once because I want to hear what he said. I said, man, who is listening to this damn fool? Like I said, now we're seeing stories of the people in the Latino community who have already voted. They voted for Trump, and now they went back to the poll site to see if they can change their vote. No, that's not going to happen. You can't do that. So vote wisely. Vote carefully. My question is, to them, has to be, what did it for you? To realize that this guy wasn't going to be good for you and your community. What did it for you? You mean like the explicit KKK comedian? That's what did it for you? I just guess people come at things the best they can, man. Y'all got to realize that speech at Madison Square Garden, that speech, I found out it was vetted by the Trump campaign. Everything that came out of his mouth, they know it was on a teleprompter. They wanted to call Kamala Harris the C word, but somebody was smart enough not to allow that to happen. You don't know the C word? Look it up. I'm not saying it on this show. Then when I think about people on that same bill, like Dr. Phil, who Oprah made rich, Dr. Oz, He wasn't on there. But I'm just showing the people, and I ain't mad at Oprah. She got to do what she got to do. But y'all, Lauren, Ashley, Simmons, unbelievable. It was something. All you teachers out there, I want to share something with you. Wait, it happened? Hold up. I want to share something with y'all. Cause I saw this the other day. To my grassroots kids. Let me get my grassroots. Let me get back to grassroots. Cause I still love my kids. I still love my kids. Love my kids. Shaheem Holloway, I never met him. I want to meet him. Coach at, I think, Seton Hall. He said, I wanted to become a coach because a lot of people took a chance on me when it was so easy for me to go the other way. This is why I love sports. I want to be that guy to take chance on some kids. Love that. Love that. And your young people and your parents, I want y'all to understand this. Your decisions can't be popular all the time. Your decision's not going to be popular. Somebody sent me this. They say, they have to be what's best for you and your son and your daughter. If you continue making popular decisions, it will sting in the end. That goes for picking AAU teams, picking a high school, picking a college. I don't know how to explain the importance of this statement. Somebody sent it to me. I never forget it. And keep going. I had some from y'all from yesterday, and I'm trying to find out what it was. And Freight usually tell me exactly what it was. But I did see this, and I was encouraged by this. Somebody called me and said, Robert, we had this woman, it was an 8-year-old birthday party. We had this woman, oh, I just got a text from my girl, Laura Ashley Simmons. Wow! Y'all, guess what, y'all? I got to be transparent. And then I'm going to get to that story. Rod Wells did his job. Rod Wells did his job. Rod Wells did his job. I repeat, Rod Wells did his job. Because me and Ashley had talked. This what it was. Hi, I'm Lauren. Rod cousin, he gave me your contact. I said, good morning. Can I give you a call? I said, sure. She said, I'll be free around 12:30. Then I text her. Then we talked. I don't know if we talked. I don't remember talking. I just told her I have a live sports talk show between 12 and 2. So I will be free after the show and I'll text you. We go, sounds good. She said, then I think I called her. Then she said, hi. And that was it. We said, sounds good. And it went blank. Then she just texted me. She said, my apologies for not circling back. This is Lauren. This campaign trail has been awesome to me. I am finna put on the screen how you can support her right now. Thank you, Rod Wells. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Me and Ashley dropped this ball. You didn't. I should have kept calling her. Me and Lauren, we dropped this ball, but that's all right. We're gonna pick it up. Let me send this. Let me post this to y'all right now. I'm not gonna go another second, but this is what I love about this show. Y'all, these people be mad. You can be hating on us. You can hate on us all you want. Let me see. Let me go to Facebook. Y'all see the importance of a platform like this. Forget me. If it was somebody else on here, I'd be supporting them too. Let me see. I got to put it in. Hold on. Let me put it on there. Yo, if you know anything about me, if you've been around me long enough, you know I'm going to support Everybody. I just put it up there. Ain't nobody got no excuses. Ain't no excuses. How to please check your phone. I checked it, Rod. Rod, I apologize. You did your job, Rob. Rob, me and her text, but we didn't follow through. You did your job. Robert had to drop the ball. Robert had to drop the ball. Bet I don't drop it no more. Thank you. I'll accept it. Because when she didn't call me back, I should have just kept calling. I should have kept calling. I should have. Because she made me feel, y'all got that. You know, to all the people say, you always want to be right. I wasn't right on this one. But let me get back to it. Y'all got that? Y'all got that? Damn, Tracy got to go. Come on, Tracy. Tracy, come back tomorrow. I got something for you. Tracy said, establish a pact can empower our communities and amplify our voices in the political process. Look at her little smart self. This is why I love Women Rock Wednesday. I don't care if it ain't but 3 of them on here. That's what I've been telling y'all. It ain't gonna take no whole lot of work out of y'all. We're gonna get, if all of us do the work, it ain't but boy, y'all done made my day. This is the best show. It's the best show ever for me. It's the best show. I told you, she called, Rod Wells called her, she called me immediately. She remember talking to old Rob. So let's get back to this. Let's get back to this. I think let's get back to this. Yeah. If you can tell, yeah, y'all can y'all tell my countenance has changed? I'm mad at me. Cause see, I know when I get mad at me, I'm gonna straighten it up. Coach said they used to like this. Mac, tell him, Mac, I ain't gonna make the same mistake twice. I make this turnover. I ain't making another one. I ain't going up in there and get my shot blocked no more. Cause they got a shot block in there. I ain't going up in there. Some of you guys just keep on going up in there and dude have a double on your ass, blocking shots. This is good stuff. I had some people, like I said, went to an 8-year-old birthday party. 7 or 8, I forgot. And this mom was saying she ain't voting. I'm not voting. I don't care for neither candidate. It's a black woman. And we had some people who have been listening to this show. They sprung into action. Watch this. Well, who on it? Watch this, Rod. Watch this, Odyssey. Watch this. Watch this, Regina. Watch this, Sonia. Watch this, Alana. Watch this, Kevin. Watch this, Akia. Watch this, Bilal. Watch this, Willie Sim. Watch this. We have some people who've been watching this show, sprung into action, and start talking to her. And she was listening. They had the language to engage in a conversation to inquire about what's important to the mom. And you tell me why I love this show? They showed her how VP has planned to address her concerns. They said they got the language to this root to how she was talking to the lady by watching the Chop Shop versus shaming and chastising. They said, thank you, Robert, because I was able to educate the branches of government to her. And they countered several myths that about Kamala Harris that the lady just didn't know. And she said she planned on looking at the VP again and look at her plan. It took a 7 or 8-year-old birthday party and it turned into an electionary moment. I hope them kids at the Legacy School of Sports and Sciences in the sports and marketing class heard that. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that? The other day, a couple of days ago, let me see, it wasn't yesterday. It might have been Monday. They celebrated the 50th anniversary of it was Monday. It's the Equal Credit Opportunity Act. Essentially, it was a piece of legislation only 50 years ago. Y'all hear me? That allowed people with a uterus, that's a woman, to be able to have a line of credit without the men in their lives or the people in their lives that have penises being able to determine if they can open a bank account or get a credit card or start a business or sign a contract. Y'all, it's only been 50 years since we've had that legislation in place. So my mama was a business owner back then. I guess she had to have my dad, a man, sign for her to own the business and get a bank account. I didn't realize that. Did anybody know about that? The Equal Credit Opportunity Act. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. WNBA, there are now, it ain't but 12 teams. Sonya, I didn't know, baby. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know. Sonya, you so, boy, Sonya. Well, you know, one of these days, I just want to sit down and talk to Sonya. Sonya, y'all might learn something from her. I didn't know that. Daddy's Moody didn't even know it. He know everything. One of the smartest men I know. But y'all, there are 9 head coaching jobs available in the WNBA. What happened? Indiana Fever, Connecticut Suns, Dallas Wings, LA Sparks, Washington Mystics, Atlanta Dream, Chicago Sky, Toronto, the expansion team, and the Portland expansion team. Did the Caitlin Clark effect get these coaches fired? Well, I don't understand this one. That's why I put it up on the board, because I want to hear from y'all. See, Fred didn't know it. Fred, just 50 years ago, your mama. I don't know, Sonya. Y'all, this election is taking me through. But I learned to lean on my faith. Because we got work to do. Regardless of what happened in these 6-7 days, we got stuff to do. We got communities to build. We got people to lift up. We have problems to solve. We have solutions to birth. We have dreams to walk out on and manifest. I'm in that space. Now tomorrow you might have to remind me again, because I can go. I'm still under construction, y'all. He's not done with me yet. I'm going up and down because I got something. I had something for us the other day. And I don't. Did I? Let me make sure. It's Women Rock Wednesday. And I'm going to make sure that hold up. Let's see. Hold up. Let me see. Did I put it up there? No, I didn't put it. That means I shouldn't do it. I don't know. I don't know. The things our parents and definitely grandparents went through is different. A lot of things change in only 50 years. That's why so many are stuck in abuse. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Sonya. Sonya had some, and I'm trying to make sure how many minutes I got. Because I did want to talk a little bit about us, but I want to talk about I saw some last night because the game was on last night, and my son called me, and he got this little running thing. I like John Morant. He don't like the way I said I would go. I'll stop what I'm doing to go see John Morant, and he's talking about no, he wouldn't. I like Anthony Edwards. I said it's not. I said I like Anthony Edwards, but I'm not finna stop what I'm doing to go see him. But I'm looking at him. He fell in love with the three. He shoot 13 threes a game. But Anthony Edwards has attempted a total 90 total shots this year. And 53 of them have come behind the arc. That's a 3-point rate of 58.9%. That's higher than James Harden. You remember y'all used to say he all he shooters threes? And somebody said, they said this driving them crazy about the NBA. Like you said, every league, including the NBA. They changed his rules to make the product more entertaining. But he said when the game incentivizes Anthony Edwards to play like Klay Thompson, something needs to change immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, over this season, I'm seeing some. Kyrie Irving is looking a lot different than I've ever seen him. And y'all remember I saw him play in high school. I want y'all to take a look at that. Buddy Hield was a great pickup. They traded him. I mean, they got Klay Thompson. Klay left, and Buddy Hield came in. Wanted to share that with y'all. What else on this Wednesday? That's a heavy subject there. I need more time to get into that subject. I'm just. Somebody texted me, tweeted the other night, talking about who is Freddie Freeman. If you don't know, now you know. I wanted to talk about that Joey Bosa stuff, but I don't want to get that. I don't want to get that emotional yet. Where was I at? No, something else. What was he talking about? Nobody remember where I cut off yesterday. Boy, what Freeman? Freight. I was thinking about something, and I should have. I didn't write it down. I did not write it down, and I usually write everything down, but I am gonna find it. It was something that I was talking about, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Get it. Y'all talk to me. Why I'm No, it was something else. Oh, I was telling y'all about. I know where it is, but it was something because I remember, but I was still talking about 2025 project. And I'm gonna find it in a minute because I if I put that in there, but just for y'all to know, in case you didn't know, give you something. The goal of the Republican Party since the passing of the Voting Rights Act I want to help y'all out. This wasn't nothing that they just did overnight. Okay? I'll show you something about it. You're going to be the smartest person in the nail shop, in the barber shop. It has basically been a rollback to the 20th century. The Project 2025 is just the latest. It's in a series of mandates for leadership produced by the Heritage Foundation, okay, which was created in 1973. Many people, and I one of them, believe that it was in response to the memorandum that was written by Lewis Powell, who was a Virginia lawyer, Charlottesville, Virginia, Tiki Torch, Virginia lawyer, who ended up being on the Supreme Court of the United States. If you heard that name, Justice Powell, a memo he wrote for a friend of his who was running the U.S. Chamber of Commerce in 1971. Y'all got to hear this. Who said that if we are going to address, it's 71 now, the recent social upheavals, and that was a euphemism for the movement of black and brown and poor people and others in the civil rights movement. Go to civil rights movement, 68. 65. If you are going to address this and reinsert capitalism and reinsert the centrality of free enterprise, is this somebody asking the judge to do? And basically, white supremacy also as a companion. So he said, we got to do a movement because they didn't let these black folks have rights. So this what we got to address and reinsert the capitalism, because we was using these black folks for capitalism, and all kind of stuff, and just paying them anything we want. We was using them, but we got to reinsert capitalism on them. We got to reinstate the centrality of free enterprise, and basically we got the white supremacy also got to bring it in there as a companion. Then we need to do several things. This how these people be planning on us. We be watching basketball games and football games. These people be planning. Back then, people were just trying to hang on. But watch this. Then they needed to do several things, and one of them would include putting together a think tank. This is a think tank every day, marshaling our intellectual resources. They put together a think tank. After they did that, 2 years later, the Heritage Foundation was created, and 8 years after that, the first mandate for leadership was written. Mandate for leadership, that's the first name for. So when I ever say mandate for leadership, I'm talking about Project 2025, because that was the name of it at first. All right? First mandate, when it was written, and the first mandate for leadership was written, one has been written every election cycle since. Okay, hold on, I got you. I'm finna bring it to you. If we remember, in 1981, by then, Ronald Reagan was president of the United States. Reaganomics. Excuse me for cursing and using that name, I'm sorry. But kids in the class, he was so impressed by the mandate for leadership. He was so impressed by it, and I'm sure somebody read it to him. He ain't read it. Donald Trump, y'all, is probably close second to Ronald Reagan in terms of just being intellectually vapid. However, whoever read it to Ronald Reagan, he was so impressed, he required his staff to read it, right? And the Republicans have been off to the races every cycle since. Every cycle. Not just the presidential cycle, every cycle. So the mandate for leadership, also known as Project 25, has that long of a run. Look at Regina. She said, nice work. Regina, I'm trying to do better, Regina. Regina, my son and my daughter watch the show, so they telling me, Daddy, Dad, come on. They said, all of those words you be having us use some of them. But y'all got to remember, I want to put it where the ghost can get it. I don't want to talk over nobody's head. So there's 5 sections to it, y'all. 30 chapters to this book. And it has 4 pillars. Project 2025, the book, the document, is their policy agenda. Okay? But they, not only the Heritage Foundation, not only the Republican Party, but the quote unquote conservative movement, the Tea Party, and all of these these Trumpers and all of these people, it's where these people come from. And not everyone, a lot of people are culturally conservative and politically conservative. So not everybody. All of them went for it. Just a lot of them. This is something different, y'all. The second prong of what is in those 30 chapters, check this out, is a database that they have been building in tandem with companies like Oracle, Larry Ellison. The company Oracle helped them comprise this database. This summer, they had 11,000 applications in the database network. Just showing you how they planning. Y'all, I'm giving y'all ideas on how we need to plan. This ain't doom and gloom. I'm showing you how they plan. I want some of our smart people to plan. I'm just giving it out there to all you smart people. I'm giving you information. Just go plan, and I'll help you. That is where they were compiling the people who they will have work in the fever dream imagination federal government should run if Trump wins. First 100 days, they had a plan for y'all. We can line that up later, and they had something called Schedule 7, which is the executed order that Donald Trump signed shortly before he was defeated in 2020. Let me give me some water, because ain't nobody talk to y'all about this habit. Mm-hmm. You right, Kevin Freiman. Kevin Freiman. Y'all watch this now. Y'all, I got to repeat this one because it's kind of important. We can line that up later, the other stuff, right, with something they call Schedule 7, which is an executive order that Donald Trump signed shortly before he was defeated in 2020, before he ever got a chance to implement it, which would allow him basically to replace the bureaucracy of the federal government, all of them top employees. He want to be able to replace them. So these people have already been compiled in a database of who are they going to put into place. Oh, ready when they fire him, when they fire him, when they fire him, when they fire him. But if Trump wins, they already put it in place, y'all. The frameworks of it. Watch this. The third of the 4 prongs is a president academy. a boot camp, as they were talking about, where in the wake of a Trump-Vance victory, these folks will go to school, as many as 5,000 to 7,000 people pulled from that larger group of 11,000 would be trained to carry out their duties in the new federal government that they would be working in. Gosh, I got to tell y'all this because ain't nobody. I promise you I'm going to get back to sports next week. I got to, I got to give these. Once, y'all, lifetime federal appointments have been removed because the president, by executive order, has now had something unprecedented in United States history. Which is what? Being able to reach into that element of government. President don't supposed to be bothered down there. Administrative government, and replace folks who have been working regardless of who the president is or who he was. And the final prong of the project is that they're going to then implement their playbook. A playbook and what's laid out in Project 2025. Eviscerate everything from the Food and Drug Administration, so anybody can, the companies can put anything in your food, to the National Oceanic Aeronautic Administrator. They go get rid of that. They go get rid of that. Everything from federal communications apparatus to Social Security, everything you can name that group will carry out and execute Project 2025. See, everybody been telling you about it. I'm giving you the reasons why it's happening. So when you send me these videos about Project 25, Robert Hatter then read it. Ain't nothing to read. I'm trying to find out how they can implement it. This, I'm telling you how they're going to implement it. So guess what? That's kind of like a broad overview of what they plan to do. A main objective, as we look at what they put together here, first of all, there are people who are saying it's just a document. Some of y'all on here. It's not a big deal, Robert. I'm finna tweet and talk about something. I'm finna talk about homecoming. Why are we making a big deal of it? I will point them to the introduction where they tell us in the introduction of 2025, Project 2025, it said, we've done this before. And under Ronald Reagan, the policies that we outlined, he implemented over 60% of them. According to them, y'all, we can talk about the consequences that have had on us. And some people say, man, it wasn't that bad. The country survived it. So why is it a big deal? Y'all. Yo, see, the reason I be the way I am, because I know this stuff. And once I know, I told you, a conscious black man is always in a rage in America. Because I know. I know where I was yesterday. Yeah, I know where I was. I was telling y'all about companies like Ford, how they getting away, how they trying to talk negative about DEI. Don't y'all let nobody say nothing. All DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion. In other words, let everybody. Ain't it? They got, but they want a DEI hire, a DE this. Dr. Phil talking about I'm the DEI didn't build this country. DEI works, y'all. And I told y'all to go to this website, arpnetwork.org. arpnetwork.org. I encourage you to go there so you can get the newsletter. You probably have to sign up to get the newsletter. They will give you talking points on why the DEI works. They have an amazing campaign, y'all. They know that this is they know that this who want to, they know who want to destroy DEI. Because they got a pretty simple system. Alpha, yo. I never forget when y'all, you talking about, well, we got to follow the law. When Texas got rid of the DEI programs at their school, they trying to make us change the name. They want you to change the name from DEI to something else. I told them, y'all, they litigated you. They sued the Phyllis Fund. I told y'all the people they sued. But y'all can fight. We can fight this infernal triangle. But we got to do something, y'all. We got to legitimize our language. We got to inoculate ourselves against attack. We got to litigate. We got to legislate ourselves. That's why we need people like Lauren Ashley at that level of government. Because when we fight, we can win. But we got to know we're in a fight. See, a lot of us don't know we're in a fight. It's all right. We're going to be all right. I'm going to be able to go to him. I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to be able to. We're in a fight. We need to understand the three branches of government. We learn them in school. The president determines who sits on the Supreme Court, y'all. I told y'all about Amber Thurman. She died because of an abortion ban that said doctors had to question if they can treat her. She did nothing wrong. She did nothing illegal. But the Supreme Court stopped it. That's how important they are. When y'all talk about, well, I don't see why Trump was Trump. The three people that Trump appointed on the Supreme Court, everything that it had to do against y'all, affirmative action, Brown versus Board, they coming after Brown versus Board of Education too. They're coming after that too, because they're going to try to dismantle the education department. Department of Education. I'm telling you. When people say, no politics, Rob. Well, politics is in you. I'm not into politics, Rob. It's in you. It's a stalker. I told you it's like one of them dudes that stalk you. I told y'all we can win if we do this stuff right. But this Project 25, and to all the people who think Project 2025 is fantasy land, oh, that's why I told you yesterday. I said I'm going to give you the cheat code. Give you the cheat code. I told you they started with the mandate called Mandate on Leadership. It came out after Reagan. Didn't I tell you that? That's when they first started publishing it. That said that what they wanted to do, we want to strip the communities of color of access to the good stuff. They talked about affirmative action. It's gone. How do they end it? They want to do election security. I told y'all that yesterday. That's voter suppression. So we see. So when I tell you Project 2025 is dangerous, it's because we seen Project 2020. They have been able to implement some of it, y'all. So here is what they want to do now. They so angry. I told y'all, they're angry at Joe Biden. They're angry at Kamala Harris. This is why they're so angry at them people. They're angry about Barack Obama and what he achieved. They're angry. They're angry. They're angry. So it's 900 pages, y'all, of how they plan to fire everybody who works for a government job. That means your friend that work at the post office. It's a government job. What was that? I told y'all yesterday, I gave y'all the analogy. We like a pee-wee team going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. But we have the ability to fight back. It begins with making sure you don't get, because they just don't want you to get power, y'all. Because they seek to strip of us power. Man, Barack was in the #1 seat. Kamala trying to get in the #1 seat. That was their seat of power. They call it the White House. It wasn't planned to be the Black House. We got to prepare people to run. We got to prepare people to run. Lauren, Ashley, Simmons, we got to prepare people to run. I can't wait to get off this show so I can call her. We got to prepare people to run. Ain't nobody talking back to me. Now y'all see why I was so excited about that today? Because I had this for y'all yesterday. We have to mobilize people for the non-sexy positions. Most of our lives are not governed by who the president is or who the Congress is. If your child get an education, they needs to be on, somebody need to be on the school board. If your trash need to get picked up, don't you know that's the city council or the county commission? Don't y'all know that Trump them ain't got nothing to do with that? If there's a gun laws to protect your children in the state legislature, I told y'all about the governor, the governor in Georgia. He ain't gonna accept EBT in the summer. He said, I don't want them kids eating for free in the summer. Who thinks like that? Yo, a state legislator that actually implement. We got Lauren Simmons who will be there to implement what y'all want. And I put that thing up there, and I hope somebody that went to that website already and engaged. If you're a small business owner who wants to have access to capital, voting is not magic. You vote things to get done. Told y'all voting is medicine. Somebody said, Robert, they love that. Did that yesterday. We ain't got but a few days left, y'all. Verify, make sure you're on these rolls. Because no matter where you are, voter suppression still exists. Make sure you are on the rolls. Okay. They have a plan, didn't have a plan to vote. Don't just say I'm gonna vote. You know which way you're gonna do it, what day you're gonna do it. Plan how to get there. The best laid plans fall apart because you don't verify. Verify that you got a plan. I want you to volunteer if you can. Find someone that needs you. Find some. I can't wait to go out there. Can't be the people we just like to talk about and vote. We got to talk to the people that we don't like to talk to. Look at you. Look at you. That the money is already there. Your tax dollars is already there, and they voted. He told me, I ain't gonna accept it for this state. President Biden, you and Kamala Harris, y'all keep that money, stick it up your ass. I don't want it. I want my kids down here in Georgia. I want their ass to go hungry. Let's vote up and down the ballot because the devil is in the details. We seem to think that we have, y'all got 2 more days, 1, 2, I ain't got about a few more days before we vote. I don't have to like you. Y'all don't understand. We seem to think we got to like whoever we vote for. You don't have to like you. I need to like what you can do for me. I don't need you to go out. I don't need to go out and hang with you, Sonya. I ain't trying to go out and hang with Lauren. I'm trying to see how we can help Lauren on this show. So y'all just better get ready. I need you to go do. I need to know that I don't have to hang out with you. I need to know that I can hang my hope on you. That you're going to get the job done. So we got to vote like our lives depend on it. This is a consequential election. This is a defining election. Democracy needs champions. This lady is a champion. She my ramen that rocks today. Sonya, you a champion. Dad Moody, you a champion. You just don't know it yet. You just said, what can I do? I'm up in Chicago. We're going to find something. One of the candidates that say that he intends to be a dictator, y'all better believe him. Didn't Maya Angelou tell us about that? If somebody tells you who they are, they better believe them. Y'all, we got to go all the way down the ballot. You want to know who's going to run for president one day? The people who get elected for those other jobs on Tuesday. Them other unglamorous jobs. Do y'all think that Lauren Ashley Simmons is going to stop there? She going to start off in the same place that my girl in Dallas started off with. What her name? What's my girl name, man? The beautiful girl that talks stuff to everybody. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Her name is right here. That called the girl the beach blonde bad body. What's my girl name from Dallas area? She was in this same position. Somebody give me a name. I got too much on my mind. I can't think of the name. What's the congressman's name? Been talking stuff to everybody. The black pretty girl. Y'all get it in a minute. Jasmine Crockett. Thank you. Sorry, Jazz. Jazz, with your pretty self. Whoa, she talks. Oh, my goodness. Claire, I'm going to leave that alone. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Couple more things. These people, Jasmine Crockett's, these people going to be in Kamala Harris positions one day. These girls going to start running for Senate. That's how we get the victory. If we got Sonya, we got Jacqueline Johnson running. We got Kevin, not Kevin Friedman. We got Thaddeus Moody running. We got Regina running. We got Trey Phillips running. We got Alfio running. We got Rod Wells running. Rod Wells is the man. Rod Wells is the man. If you don't vote, this is what I got for you. Tell your friend. If you don't vote for either candidate, vote for yourself. And whoever is best for you and your community and your family. That's who you have to vote for. This is what I call the maturing in our community. If we can mature like this, that we're not voting for personalities, we're voting for policy and power. We don't have to be the king. We can be the king makers. Oh, I'm going to stop right there. Chop Shop. Regina. I ain't trying to be the king. I want to be the king maker. Because if I make the king, he got to do what I tell him to do, or we'll get his ass out of there. But y'all, I done went overtime. My grandson in there crying. I don't know what the hell. My mind ain't right because I don't know what they're doing to him in there. But, you know, since I've been up here, he done got a little spoiled, but I don't care. He want to come and mess with me. But I will see y'all tomorrow. And y'all have a good day. I hope y'all learned something today. Y'all humor me for a couple more days. And then we'll get to talk about Dak and snack and all of this. Because we'll have Vice President Kamala Harris and figure out ways we can help her in these next people. Let's vote. Let's get out and vote for my girl Tracy. We got to get out and vote for Lauren Simmons. We got to get out and vote for her. Did anybody say something before I get off this show? Let me see. Extend the hour so that's a no, I gotta go. I gotta go see my baby. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Out.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.